the 2K Sports pregame show.
The NBA postseason is here! About time! Welcome, everybody. Happy to have you with us here on 2K Sports, as you can see. Ernie Johnson. Tonight's broadcast will feature the Denver Nuggets as they go up against
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Round one in the Western Conference begins. The San Antonio Spurs enter the postseason with the best record in the conference. But now, the stakes are higher. Will their dominance be tested as they go up against the Nuggets? Round one, Game 1, the NBA playoffs, coming up next.
The playoff battle in the West starts off with a bang right here. Game 1. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. It's the Denver Nuggets taking on the San Antonio Spurs. You look at San Antonio, they're the #1 seed. They'll be tough to handle, no doubt about it.
And while I expect them to win this game and potentially win big, this is a team that really plays well on their home floor. And if they do that, they can really set the tone for this series.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. So on the floor for Denver, Chandler at small forward with Millsap the 4. Nelson is out there with Will Barton. And it's Jokic in at the 5, roaming the paint. And that one's good, Barton.
Will Barton catches the ball. A great job of squaring up. And the defense better be aware of him there.
Ginobili misses.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
That one goes in. Aldridge has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting called, and for good reason.
This is also one of those things where you start to think about how you're going to change your defense already. If at all possible, make someone else beat you.
Gasol with the steal. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Nelson kicks to Jokic. Pass to Chandler. Back to Jokic. And the shot goes down.
Jokic in body control. Hey, years ago we wouldn't have said that. I'm saying it now.
Let's send it out to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Mike Malone. David?
We talked about the importance of stealing one on the road. Coach told me they want to come out, push pace, and set the tone early. He said if we can find a way to take this first game, it gives us a lot of confidence. And if they do, Kevin, just like that, they'd have home court advantage in this series. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Parker with the steal.
Yeah, 2 turnovers already in just the first few minutes. Clearly a bit careless. They need him to refocus. Extraordinary work from Parker to find his teammate for the open basket. His passing is just phenomenal.
Aldridge has gotten everything to drop so far, shooting 4 of 4. Nelson kicks to Barton. Denver passing it around. Pass to Jokic. 6 to shoot. Over Gasol. And again, Jokic.
Bit of a picture-perfect start here to this game. They've connected on all 3 looks.
And the dunk by Aldridge.
And don't look now. If there's anything Leonard could improve upon, it's getting his teammates more involved. Exhibit A, that assist.
Nelson against Parker. Millsap kicks to Nelson. Chandler outside. Back to Nelson. Jokic sets the screen for Nelson. Again, the Nuggets score.
The defender must have felt like he ran into a brick wall right there. Really great to give his teammate the wide open shot.
And that one drops for him.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
The Nuggets trail by 3. Barton outside. Millsap passes to Nelson. And the call will be against Tony Parker. That's foul number 2 for him.
A little over-aggressive. He's got to dial it back if he wants to stay on the floor. 2 fouls in the first. Tough to overcome.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Big group substitution here for Denver. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Jokic. Fareed comes in for Wilson Chandler. Gary Harris is checked in for Will Barton. And it's Jamal Murray in for Jameer Nelson. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played.
Well, there's some length from Murray as a guard there as he helps out on defense and pesters the shooter.
Harris dishes to Murray. Right side Millsap. Puts it up from 12. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Spurs leading by 3. Bertans kicks to Anderson. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Well, he's like a fumbling banker right now, dropping dimes with ease. I like how well he led his teammate on that possession.
Knocked away. Harris with it. Now Green defending. Fareed setting the pick for Murray. Down low. And Fareed with the basket on the assist by Murray. Fareed's got his first bucket of the night.
And really, Fareed is just very comfortable from there. He waits for the right opportunity and then seizes the moment. But I love when guys still use fundamentals to box out and rebound. He cleared his man out effectively on the box and then stepped towards the ball to grab it.
Here's Green, up and in on the layup.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Harris kicks to Plumlee. Denver shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. That's good from Plumlee.
Well, a former 5-star recruit, won a championship in college. Plumlee still finding his way a little bit here in the pros.
Green passes to Murray. That one goes. Count it.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
For 3, Murray. LaMarcus Aldridge has been on display for San Antonio. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll return shortly. And we welcome San Antonio leading by 6. Murray and Green team up to make the backcourt. And there's Laverne. Then there's Rudy Gay. And it's Bertans in at the 4 slot. That's the San Antonio 5. Here's Lyles. Gay with the block.
You got to respect those long arms of Gay. I mean, superb at swatting shots away with those big hands.
The defense cannot let guys get into that kind of comfort zone. You have to patrol the three-point line or you risk getting burned.
Here's Laverne. He can't get it to go. Plumlee with some nice D. And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down to 1 on the bucket from Harris.
Harris is used to the contact, exceptional at scoring despite getting hit on that shot.
Here's Laverne, and Laverne throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Green against Harris, and Laverne gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Can't afford to be that careless. They need him out there on the floor, so he has to avoid fouling again in this period.
San Antonio making a switch here. Forbes checked in. Jokic has checked in for Denver. Chandler comes in for Fareed.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter. And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Now here is Harris. D right on him. Jokic a screen. Some changes here for the Spurs. Aldridge comes in for Laverne. And it's Leonard in for Davis Bertans. And Denver with a change here too. Jameer Nelson's checked in for Jamal Murray. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
That aggressive mindset of his, Leonard putting it on the floor and drawing contact.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. That free throw, no good. A different look now for San Antonio. Pau Gasol has checked in for Gay, and Parker subbed in for Murray. The Nuggets trail by 3. Nelson kicks to Lyles. Chandler a screen. Lyles passes to Harris, and the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Yeah, a fourth turnover there. That's just a rough, sloppy game.
San Antonio leading by 3. Parker kicks to Forbes. He dishes it to Aldridge. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
Well, I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there. Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his third foul, and his coach has to consider now sitting him down.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Barton is checked in. Chandler against Leonard. No good that time. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Chandler with the steal. Here's Barton. Here's Jokic. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. They get Pau Gasol.
The interesting thing about Jokic and his incredible talent is how much the offense changed around him. I mean, coaching staffs are looking at him now as a pivotal point to the offense to make plays and also score.
Manu Ginobili's checked in for San Antonio. The pass to Parker. Aldridge kicks to Leonard. Here's Gasol, and he drops it in from the low post. Gasol's got his first points of the game.
Lunch pail work there from Gasol, pounding the ball through the basket over the outstretched arms of the defense.
Here's Jokic, and no good that time. Gasol with the defensive effort. Parker right side. Good D by Nelson. The Nuggets trail by 4. Chandler dishes to Nelson. At the elbow, Jokic. Good D by Gasol. Spurs have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Leonard attacking, and a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in. Leonard's got the lead up to 6 now for the Spurs. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Barton kicks to Lyles. Buries the long-range jumper.
Really good job from Barton there to swing the ball over for the easy shot. Good vision on that play.
Count it. Leonard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
At the elbow, Jokic. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Parker's running. Aldridge kicks to Leonard. And the layup falls. And it's a 7-point Spurs lead.
And this is where Aldridge's offensive prowess helps out his teammates. The D plays him to shoot. He finds the open man and finds the easy opportunity.
Lyles kicks to Jokic. There's the pick. Leonard against Chandler. Just 5 to shoot. And a fast break now for the Spurs. And Aldridge slams it in.
So he's got touch, he's got size, and he's got skill. Aldridge, an elite machine, scoring the ball.
The Nuggets trail by 9. Nelson outside. Pass to Lyles. Barton outside. And here's Jokic. He's covered by Ginobili. Gasol doesn't get it to drop for him. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And they've created... Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And in this sold-out arena packed to the gills with fans, checking out the Spurs. they've put themselves in decent shape to grab that all-important Game 1 victory. So far, they've clearly been the better team controlling the flow. By no means is it a runaway, but they've put themselves in it. That's it for halftime. Glad you could join us.
A spectacular aerial shot of downtown San Antonio, Texas. The Tower Life Building front and... Second half underway. Here's who Mike Malone's got on the floor. Down low, it's Millsap and Jokic. Will Barton is out there with Jameer Nelson. And it's Chandler in at the 3. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Sloppy is the only way you can describe his play thus far. Just way too many turnovers.
Ginobili with the ball. Now Chandler defending. Gasol kicks to Aldridge. Now on the play, basket counts, so it'll be a three-point play chance.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And that one falls for LaMarcus Aldridge.
Second player taken in the 2006 NBA draft, Aldridge has been an all-star multiple times and one of the game's most prolific scorers over the past decade.
Parker with the steal. And now the fast break, Ginobili with the ball. And stolen by Barton. And now the Nuggets, fast break. Nelson's running. Goes back up. And count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Well, you have to be cautious when Barton is around there. He knows how to poke those balls loose and frustrate his man on the defensive end.
Denver shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Spurs leading by 9. Parker left side. And it's sent back by Jokic.
Deceptive reach from Jokic there, swatting that shot away using those long arms.
Danny Green, he's checked in for Manu Ginobili. Poked away, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Millsap. Here's Aldridge, and the dunk by Aldridge.
I don't think LaMarcus is quite as explosive as his younger years, but still has the athleticism to get up above the rim.
And the foul called on Danny Green. That's his first foul. Bertanis, he's checked in for San Antonio. Murray's checked in for the Nuggets. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. Nice game. Great performance by LaMarcus Aldridge.
And they simply have no answer right now for what he's doing to them. He is making them pay.
Gary Harris, he's checked in for Barton. Chandler is screen. Harris inside the line. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. The Spurs making a switch here. Burns checked in. And Denver also making a switch. Fareed is checked in. San Antonio leading by 11. Parker kicks to Gasol. The dish now to Green. Looking for Laverne. He gets it there. Spurs working the ball around now. Here's Parker. Good work there as it goes. Parker's got his second basket of the game.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
The Nuggets trail by 13. Knocks it loose. Parker with the steal. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Gasol. Rebound by the Nuggets.
And forcing the miss there. He just knows how to pressure you defensively.
You hear a lot about rim protection. This is a good example of how valuable it can be. And they've only connected on 1 of 4 to start the half. Their offense is sputtering just a little bit here.
And the shot goes in. And the Spurs lead by 15.
Gasol doing a great job, Kevin, working down low in the phone booth and just finding enough room to get that one to go.
And the call will be against Tony Parker. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Rudy Gay's checked in for the Spurs. DeJounte Murray comes in for Tony Parker. And Denver with a change here too. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Wilson Chandler.
And nicely done. Running the floor well, then attacking the rim.
The exclamation point in transition with the high percentage finish.
Feeds it to Murray. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Harris against Green. Shot clock at 6. Millsap left side. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Millsap's got 5 now.
Millsap anticipating the pass there and set himself up for the shot.
Kicks to Laverne. Here's Pertinis. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It goes on Kenneth Faried.
And you can see it. They're in a nice rhythm in terms of shooting. It's been that way the entire second half.
And then there's the other team. Can't say that about them. Big gap in the recent field goal percentage between these two squads.
Mills, he's checked in for Danny Green. Murray kicks to Millsap. And stolen by Gay. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for DeJounte Murray. The Spurs have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
The Australian-born Patty Mills, former second-round pick. Who knew Mills would someday win an NBA championship? Well, the Spurs did.
And the Spurs with possession. They're on a 17-5 run here. He kicks to Gay. Back to Mills. An easy 2 points on the layup. 5 points in the game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Harris against Gay. Plumlee with a screen on Gay. Harris outside. Fires for 3. Another shot. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Spurs making a switch here. Ginobili's checked in, and Denver also making a switch. Nelson's checked in, and some changes here for the Spurs. LaMarcus Aldridge comes in for Laverne, and Kawhi Leonard comes in for Rudy Gay. Denver also making some changes. Jokic has checked in for Reed, and it's Will Barton in for Harris. And Aldridge slams it in.
Thing is, with these long strides of his, it's very difficult to defend Aldridge when he puts the ball on the floor.
Nelson outside. 23 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Three-pointer, Barton. The rebound by Anderson. To the paint. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got his third rebound tonight. Millsap in the corner. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That's what most want to see from Plumlee. Attack mode, pound the boards, have the confidence to finish off those kind of plays.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back. The Nuggets trail by 21. Skilled tandem of Leonard and Aldridge at the 3 and the 4. Mills and Manu at the guards. And it's Gasol and at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the San Antonio 5. Back to Nelson. 5 to shoot. And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Parker's checked in for the Spurs. Wilson Chandler's checked in for the Nuggets. Nelson, the pass to Barton. Millsap kicks to Nelson. Over Parker. And that one comes up a bit short.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And stolen by Barton. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
It's pretty obvious right now the defense is not comfortable with Barton taking those shots. He's remarkable at drawing fouls when he's on the floor.
And the Spurs making a change here. Green's checked in. He hits the second from the line. Spurs leading by 20. Here's Gasol. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got 3 assists in the game. Nelson kicks to Barton. Nelson outside. Floats one up and fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here.
And Will Barton looks comfortable there down on the inside with the shot.
That free throw good from Barton. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Parker kicks to Aldridge. Here's Gasol, the dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Jokic.
Well, Powell staying with his shot there. Even with the contact, he sinks that shot thanks to that wiry strength. Can we call him powerful?
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
And I like this timeout. You're getting terrible rim protection right now.
Well, you got to ask your team to give you a little bit more effort because there's just not a lot of fire on the defensive end.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Nelson against Parker. Here's Jokic, rejected by Gasol.
Got to respect the reach and length of Pau Gasol. Outstanding job of skying up for that rejection.
Count that bucket. And that's now 6 points for Parker.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Chandler kicks to Barton. Fade away. Yes, that goes in. Barton's got 6 in the quarter. Spurs leading by 22. And stolen by Barton. The feed to Millsap. Over Aldridge. The shot, no good.
And defensively, moving his feet there, staying right on top of the shooter.
Some defenses are okay with giving up the mid-range shot. In this case, they contested.
Nelson with it. He's picked up by Parker. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here.
Playing with lots of energy here, trying to cause turnovers.
Yeah, even though he doesn't come up with the steal, that kind of deflection will disrupt the rhythm of this offensive possession.
Nelson, no one around him. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assists.
Yeah, and sure, Millsap could have taken that one himself, but instead gives the teammate the open look.
Parker dishes to Green. Here's Aldridge, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Paul Millsap picks one up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And that one falls for LaMarcus Aldridge. And so LaMarcus Aldridge nails them both. The Nuggets trail by 21. Nelson, the pass to Jokic. Dishes it to Chandler. Back to Jokic. Gets the 14-footer to fall.
Now, so nice for a coach to look at his center as a capable shooter. Jokic is just that.
Back to Aldridge. He feeds it to Leonard. Green kicks to Gasol. Over Jokic. That misses off the backboard.
Well executed. Great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Well, it's like Thanksgiving out there, carving out space off the screen. Just couldn't complete the play.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
It looks like an orange in his hand, and Kawhi tenacious to the rim with that finish.
And the replay presented, of course, by Under Armour. Unleash chaos. Great stuff and some great basketball going on. Here's Millsap, and Gasol sends it back.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down, and what will be a win here in game one of the series for the Spurs.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for LaMarcus Aldridge.
Well, he could not be stopped on offense. Super efficient tonight. There wasn't a lot the defense could do.
Running up the score, showing no mercy.
Well, you want to close the door on any type of comeback effort. This has been a vault. Ka-ching.
You're right. Near the three-point line, it's Nelson. Again, the Nuggets score.
This is not the team we've been watching for most of the night.
It's a shame because this is the team we expected to see fighting on every possession. I think it's just too late.
And they've earned this one, showing an ability to dominate in front of their home crowd.
Yeah, tick-tock and not much time on the clock left. Double-digit lead and coming up roses.
Jokic, the basket good off the assist from Nelson.
Growing confidence for Jokic around the rim. Feels like no defender can stop him in the paint.
Gasol attacking and finished off by Gasol.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. And here's Nelson. Pass to Jokic. Three-pointer. And again, Denver with the triple.
I swear Jokic is out there playing with the watch on because of the timing aspect of his game.
Nelson outside. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game two.
And that about wraps it up, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA Western Conference quarterfinals. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David